Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me on this very special Thanksgiving edition of Abide Fishing. Hence the costume, the corn on the cob, or as the Native Americans would say, maize. So, we're out here on Lake Wylie, gonna try to do some late fall fishing, gonna try to put some fish in the boat, but that's enough of me talking. Let's get to it. Well, he ain't much, but not a skunk. Oh man, he's ice cold. All right, look at that guy. All right, let's get him back in the water. Just another little guy there. Look at him. All right, let's get this little fella back in the water. Just a bunch of little dinks. Just a bunch of little dinks here. I ain't getting anything as far as size, but getting a bunch of these ones. Let's get them back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right guys, what I caught that fish on was this. This is a bomber fat-free fingerling. Try saying that 3 times fast. But it's just a like a medium diver crankbait. It's kind of a white with a black background. I think it dives, you know, roughly 6 to 8 feet. And I'm just casting it up there against the wall of the dam. And they're hanging out right there. Nothing big so far, but that's kind of what I've expected with fall fishing. You know, I feel bad. I complain about fall fishing like a lot. I don't like fall fishing. Generally, I can't catch anything, and then when I do catch stuff, it's always really small. And that seems to be what we're up against today with the bomber fat-free fingerling. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it. And that concludes today's tackle roundup. That's a little bit better one. All right, that's slightly better. Look at him. Look at that guy. Well, I haven't been able to like come up with any size, but I mean, that's the best one of the day. I ain't saying much. I don't know, 13, 14 inches. But nice and fat. Look at him. Let's get him back in the water. All right, still getting the dinks. All right, trying to find something bigger. Let's get back in the water. Got him. Man, that thing, he had been just nipping at it for a long time, but never actually picked it up until like right there at the very end. Shoot, he's barely even hooked too. Look at that. Finally, what decent one. Man alive, that's been a long time coming. Look at him. Yeah, that bite was really wild. Like, I'd casted it up there and it was just like he was just nipping at it, just playing with it. That entire retrieve, he was just nipping, and then I would go to set the hook, it would go slack, and then I'd fish it a little bit more and I could feel it nip, 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 and I'd go to set the hook and it'd slack. He didn't get it until the very end, and when I set the hook, I mean, he was just barely just hooked on the very tip-top lip. I don't know, he was just like, just playing with it. Not even like really interested in eating it, just playing with it. But, glad I got him. Let's get him back in the water. Just a little fat guy there. Look at him. Look at that little fella. Well, it's probably a good thing that we're not fishing for food on this Thanksgiving, because we're liable to starve. Let's get him back in the water. Wow, wasn't that fun? Well, guys, I was able to put a couple fish in the boat. Didn't really catch anything big. Was using crankbait, spinnerbait, jig, lipless, rattle trap. Just caught all dinks today. It is what it is. That's sometimes I can't control what bites, but was able to put a couple fish in the boat. Had a good time. It was a beautiful day out here. I mean, it's one of these like abnormally warm days, and makes me really regret the costume choice, because like I am like dying. It's like incredibly hot, and you know, I do love a good costume, but I have to say this is like been the worst one so far. It's very bulky, and I don't know if I'm gonna wear that. I would rather be wearing the gobbler costume, to be quite honest with you. But anyways, I'm gonna head back to the house. If you'd like to know anything about what I did today, you'll find any of the lures, the launch, anything else down in the description box. I just want to give a quick Thanksgiving Day message. Hopefully you guys get a couple days off, get to spend some time with your family, get a second helping of turkey from me, and I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing.